In this script, we will be counting down the 10 worst cheaters in Hollywood history. We have gathered some shocking stories of famous celebrities who were caught being unfaithful. These tales of infidelity involve some of the biggest names in the entertainment industry. So, stay tuned till the end and find out who made it to our list. Don't forget to cast your vote as we reveal each celebrity's cheating scandal. This list is intended for a mature audience, and we will be using simple language to make it accessible to everyone. John Wayne, the famous Hollywood actor, was known for his rugged on-screen masculinity. However, his personal life was more complex. He was married 3 times and had a number of affairs throughout his life. Despite the tumultuous relationships, Wayne developed a deep bond with film star Maureen O'Hara. Wayne's first marriage was to Josephine Alicia Seentz in 1933, and the couple had 4 children together. They remained married for 12 years before divorcing in 1945. His second marriage was to Esperanza Bohr in 1946, but it ended in divorce just 2 years later. Wayne's third and final marriage was to Pilar Paley in 1954, and they remained together until his death in 1979. They had 3 children together. Throughout his marriages, Wayne had a number of affairs with other women. One of his most notable relationships was with Marlene Dietrich, his co-star in the 1942 film Pittsburgh. Despite these relationships, Wayne developed a close bond with Maureen O'Hara, his co-star in several films, including The Quiet Man and McClintock. The 2 actors had a strong chemistry both on and off screen, and their friendship lasted until Wayne's death in 1979. In summary, John Wayne's personal life was as complex as any of his on-screen roles. Despite his 3 marriages and numerous affairs, he developed a deep bond with Maureen O'Hara, his co-star in several films. Errol Flynn, a name synonymous with Hollywood's golden age, was not only known for his swashbuckling roles on the silver screen, but also for his scandalous and controversial off-screen exploits. The FBI kept a close watch on Flynn's activities, documenting his numerous affairs with women and involvement with teenage girls. Flynn's reputation as a womanizer was well earned. He was known to have had numerous affairs, many of which were with his leading ladies. However, it was his involvement with underage girls that would land him in the most trouble. In 1942, Flynn was arrested and charged with statutory rape of 2 teenage girls, aged 17 and 18. The trial was highly publicized and sensationalized, with Flynn maintaining his innocence throughout. Despite the evidence against him, Flynn was acquitted on both counts, largely due to the questionable credibility of the witnesses and the victim's reluctance to testify. Flynn's escapades did not end there. His love for alcohol and drugs, as well as his insatiable appetite for women, would continue to land him in hot water throughout his career. Despite this, Flynn remained a beloved figure in Hollywood, with his charisma and charm winning over fans and colleagues alike. In conclusion, Errol Flynn was a complicated and controversial figure in Hollywood history. While his on-screen persona was that of a dashing and heroic leading man, his off-screen exploits were anything but. From his numerous affairs to his involvement with underage girls, Flynn's legacy is one tainted by scandal and controversy. Andy Griffith, known for his role as the sheriff in The Andy Griffith Show, had a romance with his co-star Anita Corso while he was still married to his first wife, Barbara. This affair caused tension on the set of the show and eventually led to Griffith proposing to Corso, who declined. The affair ended, and Griffith's marriage to his first wife also ended in divorce. This incident in Griffith's personal life had a significant impact on the show and those involved, and it remains a notable moment in Hollywood history. Marlon Brando, the legendary Hollywood actor, was known for his tumultuous love life. He had numerous affairs with famous personalities both in and out of the film industry. Brando was open about his bisexuality, which was quite groundbreaking during his time. His romantic relationships were often complex and messy. Brando married 3 times and had a total of 11 children, some of whom were adopted. His first marriage was to actress Anna Kashfi, with whom he had a son. However, their marriage was short-lived, and they divorced in 1957. Brando's second marriage was to Movida Castanda, a Mexican actress. They married in 1960 and had 2 children together. However, like his first marriage, this one also ended in divorce in 1968. Brando's third and final marriage was to Tarita Tirapaya, a Tahitian actress. They met on the set of the film Mutiny on the Bounty and married in 1962. They had 2 children together, but their marriage was plagued by Brando's infidelity and substance abuse issues. They eventually divorced in 1972. Despite his numerous relationships and marriages, Brando's impact on Hollywood's romantic landscape was significant. He was unafraid to be open about his sexuality and had relationships with both men and women. His honesty and willingness to challenge societal norms had a profound effect on the industry and paved the way for future generations of actors to be more open about their own sexuality. In summary, Marlon Brando's tumultuous love life included affairs with famous personalities, marriages, and numerous children. He was open about his bisexuality and had a significant impact on Hollywood's romantic landscape. Jerry Lewis, in a candid interview with GQ, disclosed a surprising romantic relationship with the legendary Marilyn Monroe. This revelation added an unexpected dimension to the legacy of the renowned comedian and actor. The affair took place during Lewis's marriage to his first wife, Patty Palmer, making it a significant chapter in his personal life. Lewis, who was already a star in his own right, found himself drawn to the enchanting and iconic Monroe. The two actors, both at the pinnacle of their careers, shared a passionate connection that lasted for a considerable period. Despite being married to Palmer, Lewis could not resist the allure of Monroe, leading to the affair. Although the affair was a well-kept secret for many years, it eventually came to light, shedding new light on Lewis's personal life. The revelation was met with shock and surprise, as Lewis was known for his wholesome and family-friendly image. However, it also served to humanize the actor, showing that he was not immune to the temptations and passions that afflict even the most celebrated individuals. Despite the controversy surrounding the affair, it is impossible to deny its impact on Lewis's life and career. The relationship with Monroe was a significant event, one that added a layer of complexity and depth to his legacy. It showed that Lewis was not just a talented comedian and actor, but also a complex and multifaceted individual with his own struggles and desires. In conclusion, the affair between Jerry Lewis and Marilyn Monroe was a surprising and unexpected chapter in the actor's life. Despite the controversy and shock that it caused, it is an important part of his legacy, showing that even the most celebrated individuals are not immune to the passions and temptations of the human heart. Mary Astor, an actress well known for her role in Dodsworth, faced a scandalous situation in 1935 when her personal diaries revealed her affair with playwright George S. Kaufman. This revelation led to a messy divorce and a sensational trial that threatened her career. The divorce proceedings turned ugly when Astor's husband, Franklin Delano Roosevelt Jr., accused her of having an affair with Kaufman. To prove his claim, he produced Astor's personal diaries, which contained explicit details of the affair. The publication of these private records caused a media frenzy and threatened to tarnish Astor's reputation. The trial that followed was highly publicized, and Astor's career hung in the balance. Despite the scandal, she bravely took the stand and testified about the affair. Her honesty and composure during the trial helped to salvage her career, and she continued to act in films and on stage. However, the experience was no doubt difficult for Astor, who had to endure the humiliation of having her personal diaries made public. Despite this, she remained professional and continued to work in the industry. In the end, Astor's career survived the scandal, but the experience was no doubt a difficult one. Her affair with Kaufman and the subsequent trial served as a reminder of the risks that come with fame and the importance of privacy. Today, Mary Astor is remembered not only for her acting talent, but also for her resilience in the face of adversity. Her ability to overcome a scandal and continue to work in the industry is a testament to her strength and determination. Sophia Loren, the legendary Italian actress, found herself in a complex love triangle while filming The Pride and The Passion in the 1950s. Loren was involved in a passionate affair with her co-star Cary Grant, which caused tension between her and her then partner Carlo Ponti. The affair with Grant was intense and all-consuming, but ultimately Loren chose to remain true to her roots and stay in Italy with Ponti, whom she later married. This decision was a significant one for Loren, as she could have easily chosen a life of glamour and fame in America with Grant. Loren's choice to stay in Italy with Ponti demonstrated her strong sense of self and her commitment to her own values and cultural heritage. Despite the temptation of a potential life with Grant, she remained loyal to her own path and refused to be swayed by external pressures or temptations. In the end, Sophia Loren's decision to stay true to herself and her roots is a testament to her strength and independence as a woman, both on and off the screen. Despite being faced with a difficult situation, she remained steadfast in her convictions and made a choice that was true to who she was as a person. The story of Sophia Loren's affair with Cary Grant and her decision to stay with Carlo Ponti is just one example of the many challenges and triumphs that the actress has faced throughout her long and storied career. Through it all, she has remained a powerful and inspiring figure both in Hollywood and beyond. Clark Gable was a well-known actor, recognized for his charisma and good looks. He had a highly publicized romantic history marked by multiple marriages and affairs with co-stars. One of the most notable relationships in his life was with actress Carole Lombard. Gable's relationships were often complex and marked by a search for maternal figures. This is evident in his marriages, as he was married a total of 5 times. His first marriage was to Josephine Dillon, who was 17 years his senior and acted as a mentor and mother figure to him. His second marriage was to Maria Franklin Prentice Lucas Langham, who was also older than him and had been his press agent. His relationship with Carole Lombard was particularly significant. The two met on the set of the film No Man of Her Own and quickly began a romantic relationship. They married in 1939, and Lombard is often credited with helping Gable to become a more well-rounded and sensitive person. Unfortunately, their marriage was cut short when Lombard died in a plane crash in 1942. Gable's romantic history also included numerous affairs with his co-stars. Some of the women he was rumored to have had relationships with include Joan Crawford, Jean Harlow, and Lana Turner. These affairs were often highly publicized and contributed to Gable's reputation as a ladies' man. Despite his extensive romantic history, Gable is often remembered for his deep love for Carole Lombard. Their relationship was a complex one, marked by a search for maternal figures and a deep connection between the two. Gable's relationships, both romantic and otherwise, were a significant part of his life and legacy as an actor. Spencer Tracy, a renowned actor in Hollywood's golden age, is known to have had a secret relationship with Katharine Hepburn that lasted nearly 3 decades. Despite this, Tracy was married to Louise Tracy, with whom he had 2 children. Tracy's relationship with Hepburn was no secret in Hollywood, but he never divorced his wife due to his Catholic faith and personal complexities. The actor struggled with alcoholism and had a tumultuous marriage with Louise, but he remained married to her until his death in 1967. Tracy and Hepburn first worked together in the film Woman of the Year in 1942, and their on-screen chemistry quickly turned into an off-screen romance. They would go on to make 9 films together, including Adam's Rib and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Despite the public knowledge of their relationship, Tracy and Hepburn never lived together and were rarely seen in public together. Hepburn was often seen attending premieres and events alone, while Tracy stayed out of the spotlight. Tracy's relationship with Hepburn was a complex one, filled with love and sacrifice. He was a devoted husband and father, but he also found comfort and happiness in his relationship with Hepburn. In the end, Tracy's personal complexities and religious beliefs kept him from leaving his marriage. His relationship with Hepburn remained a secret to the general public, but it was an open secret in Hollywood. Tracy's legacy as an actor is undeniable, with 2 Academy Awards for Best Actor and numerous classic films to his name. However, his personal life, specifically his relationship with Katharine Hepburn, is just as much a part of his legacy. In conclusion, Spencer Tracy's secret relationship with Katharine Hepburn lasted nearly 3 decades due to his marriage to Louise Tracy, his Catholic faith, and personal complexities. The relationship was an open secret in Hollywood, and it remains a fascinating and intriguing part of Hollywood history.